Okay, bear with me while I handcuff myself to the desk.
Please, not literal. Yeah, I couldn't work out which mics were connected and which ones were not. So I've been smacking microphones to try and work it out and still not worked it out.
Well, that one's yours. So. Okay, so let's get rid of this Deliveroo thing and we can get started.
Weird smoothing.
Fine, I don't have very much about it. So, while I figure out which map we're supposed to be on, do you guys want to do a recap for the last session?
I do not now have a dragon boyfriend.
You did have a dragon boyfriend, but you
Hey, and Durr apparently seemed to have declared himself my boyfriend as well, so...
It's a long distance, potentially.
It's a long distance relationship. He's gonna wait for her day then. I don't know. Never asked for the marriage, which is gonna be glorious, apparently.
Okay,
so we returned the dragon to its mother, and granted us a choice between two rewards.
Yeah.
Either a dragon favour or political.
We took the dragon favour. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to explain to Hayden why exactly you were doing that?
Because we need to prove that we were the ones that really killed the vampires.
Right. And in order to do that, we have to get favors from other people to let them understand, hey, get on our side, we do shit for you. And that's it.
Okay.
Like, in a nutshell.
Okay, so as you are leaving the Green Draken Guard Citadel with Constantine, the now semi-married dragon, being dragged off by his mother, you guys see a familiar sight, which I will find in a minute. Here we are. And you see the friendly sight of Fenris, Sunny to the wolf.
I'm just going to shout, not you again.
And following this giant wolf is Hayden. Would you like to introduce your character?
I would. The group would see a dwarf who's for a dwarf he's quite large. He sits a little over 5 foot. Over his shoulder he's got a cloak. Looks like it's made from perhaps a bear of some kind, but if they look closer they'd see the top of it has like a hood, but rather than a bear's head it's like an owlish shape.
He has an owl there.
Yeah. A small one, I suppose, being that he's a dwarf. He's got the hood down, and is just walking along. He's got a shield tucked over his back as well, strapped to his back, and holding like what looks like a wood felling axe, sort of just loosely down by his side as he walks along. He's got like quite a trimmed short beard, unlike most dwarfs, and fully shaved on the top of his head.
Mm.
And what's your character called?
His name is Otley.
Okay, so the wolf, who is very much leading Otley, spots you and promptly comes running straight over to you.
I'm going to go and sit on Ravi's head.
Ravi, do you consent to being sat on?
We're not going to pet the dog?
No, I am not petting the dog.
I'm gonna pet that dog.
I'm going to pet the dog.
I am not going to pet the dog. The pet dog is actually not a pet dog. The pet dog is demonic spawn from hell.
Literally.
Hey, you don't say that to the kitty, right? Do you?
No, he is one of the bleeding things that we need to put back in prison.
Going to pet the dog.
No. But until now, everything is fine.
At which point the dog just simply starts licking you, like being really happy to be presented with attention. So Hayden, you should be able to move Otley's token.
Yeah. meeting, we'll walk down here.
Okay, so you are presented with, first off, a little goblin creature.
Another sprite?
Dressed up in various furs and what effectively looks to be like a cloak that is made of the literal earth and leaves. A very well polished cleric, a tiefling with a sex appeal that is completely inhuman.
And his dog.
And then finally at the back you're seeing effectively a pirate captain with a long flowing red cloak, and then sitting on the head of the cleric is a 3-foot tall lizard.
Okay.
Well, in the meantime, you're surrounded by green dragons.
Oh yeah, then get used to it. Who's you?
Me? I'm Otley. And yourselves?
We are the Alphas.
We are the chaos that reigns!
Yes!
At which point the goblin comes over to you and says, "Not all of us are alphas, adventurer. Some of us are adventurers, adventurer."
Yeah, fair.
Who are you, adventurer?
As I said, I'm Otley, a dwarf from the Northlands.
You seem to be a person of significance, Otley, because your token is blue instead of white.
I was also going to say he's got a very, very, very understandable accent for a northern man.
I'm currently unwell.
What are you doing so far down? Do you not miss in the mountains?
He just sort of gestures at the wolf next to him.
Do you make a habit of following strange demonic spawned hell dogs?
Not a habit of it, no, but our
I'll
objectives
put
seem
you
to
in the
align.
bag.
Well, that aligns with everything, and I'm looking at Debbie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not quite sure, but I'm here anyway. We do as we must. Do as the dog guides.
At which point you hear a giant thunderous thump from behind you, and you turn around to see a giant green dragon behind you.
Callus, go home!
My love, I have escaped.
Go home!
When's the marriage?
He can go home and he can fight Durr for my hand in marriage later.
Very well,
Hey.
I shall go and
I
train.
wanna be the officiator, okay?
I shall go and train. Rocky V style. Rocky 5 style, rather.
I don't know what Rocky V is.
So with that, the wolf gives you lot a lick each. Do you all consent to be licked?
I say no. I do not consent.
I consent.
There are too many people.
Yeah.
There are too many
Well,
people and not enough things that I can eat.
I can't
Would you like
agree
something
more,
to-
darling.
Oh,
Allow me to present you with something more succulent.
Go away, Frank. Actually, Callus, come back. You can eat him.
At which point
What
Onyx
the heck did Onyx
at which
do?
point Onyx just quietly sidles away.
That's not my problem. That's your guys' problem.
Oh, a new person.
Oh, yeah.
At which point he sees Otley, and from behind you, Otley, an identical person appears. And this person looks like that.
I see.
How do
just
you
because I'm jealous of those hands.
How do you do? How would you like to be dude as well?
Go away, Frank.
I'd like to not be.
Oh, don't worry, darling, because I am at your service, and I present a very good service.
Do not accept his services. They are terrible.
But your services are not good either. Look at the poor dragon.
Yeah, this
Crying
is...
your tears.
Excuse me, who saved everyone from a freaking hippogriff? Who saved
Maria?
everyone from being cursed?
Oh wait, she gone.
At which point, the scantily clad cross-dressing Frenchman promptly claps his hands, and 3 more of themselves appear, and they start doing a cheerleading dance, helping Tordum reiterate her point.
No. I'm gonna go pull something out my bag. That's it. I'm gonna throw something at you now.
Oh god.
Nope, been done now, too late.
Okay, so while she's organising that, would anybody like to explain the current situation to Otley?
Otley is just looking confused and sort of looking like at the various groups around him, just no idea what's now happening.
Frank is a genie.
Yes, darling, a 100% foolproof, non-refundable genie offering completely foolproof, safety guaranteed, non-refundable wishes.
They always fuck up, Frank.
Observe, Tom Holland.
Okay.
Roll a d8.
Okay, so which bag are you using?
I'm throwing something out of my tan bag,
Okay.
which could still be the tiger.
Okay. Right, so Torton reaches into a pouch, one of her pouches, I should say,
I got a 5.
and with that you pull out...
I threw a bear! I threw a black bear at him! I throw a bear into the mix.
Okay, so a black bear just suddenly flies out of the bag and bowls over all of the Franks.
Bye, Frank.
Oh.
You missed one.
You shouldn't treat Frank like this.
No, darling, they shouldn't. They should be far more assertive. Bear with me while I see if I can find a version of myself that
I was
has a
saying,
whip.
do you know how many versions of Frank exist in this world?
You have to ask for the lawyer Frank. That's my favourite.
There's a freaking universe of Frank.
Otley sort of
Yes, and-
stifling back a chuckle at the phrase "bear with me."
Yes,
I'm
indeed.
waiting for Bear Frank as well.
Yes, indeed, darling. I am Lawyer Frank, and here alongside me is Queen Francesca, and her gentleman courtesan, Gentleman Frank. Also meet Gladiator Frank, Farmer Frank, Fireman Frank, Pirate Captain Frank,
The bear is going to be chasing all these Franks around. He's not actually eating them, he's just chasing them.
Policeman Frank, Seaman Frank. And then, I'm not wearing anything but ammo Frank. Quite literally.
Believe me or not, they are all very important.
We are all at your service, and a very good service we give. So, darling, because you have been chosen, we give you our services, whether you want to be serviced or not. We will give you 3 completely airtight, completely safety guaranteed, non-refundable wishes of anything you want. Anything.
No.
Not talking to you.
Can I save them for later?
Of course, darling. All you need to
One of them
make
need
me
for
pop
you to
into
leave.
existence is to say my name. Be very frank about it.
Okay.
Literally say his name, like, even out of context, not even like, you just say, I'm being frank
Yeah.
about something, and he will turn up.
Yes?
Go away!
Well then, my darlings, I bid you adieu. A do-do.
Fetch. I'm just going to put the bear and point at Frank.
And Frank then just turns around like, oh, not again, and then disappears. So the wolf, both traumatized and confident that it is its job done, sticks its tongue out and runs past the bear, gives the bear a growl, and then departs.
I let the
northwards.
bear free to go and chase after the wolf if it wants to.
Okay, so the bear and the wolf are now join paws together and run off into the sunset. Promptly followed by the green dragon. There's this very long silence, and then the druid then says, "Well, that happened, adventurer."
Thing is, that's pretty sane for us. This Trin just gazing off into the sunset.
He's much better behaved this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, Trin just pulls out a fishing rod and starts.
Things to just not acknowledge the genie at this point. I dare not say his name.
This is not the time and the place for that.
Mm-hmm.
We all know that. So, what's the deal? What are you up to? Half man.
Hey, I'm old man. Thank you very much.
Well, alright.
He said he's
man.
an old man. Yeah, so how old is the old man?
You say you're all man, darling.
He just sort of turns and he's like, I am. Not now, go away. And he like looks back at the group, just sort of dismissing him as quick as he can. It's like, no, I'm all. A-L-L. Not old.
You're not a tall man.
He's like scratching his chin. He's like, there are no grey hairs in this beard.
Well, there's no grey hair on top of your head as well.
He hasn't got any hair on his head.
Just pointing it out to the facts. Anyway, old man, what are you up to? What are you doing?
Speaking of beards, adventurer, I have realised that I've got the wrong token. For I now hold the beard of holding.
Oh,
Nice.
Yes, the group's bag of holding isn't a bag, it's a beard.
It's a beard.
Yes.
It worked, why not? I thought it was previously worn by a dragonborn though, so.
Fair.
So, would you guys like to explain to Otley what your current situation is?
Is Matt the only one cutting out for anyone? Is it just me?
No, he did cut out for me as well a bit.
Sorry, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Right. So, would anyone like to explain to Otley what the current situation is?
well, that's what we said before. We are looking to get favors from important people around here to recognize our valor actions from the Deadlands, from the Wastelands.
Okay,
Yeah, we killed loads of vampires, and now we have to get a recognition for that, basically.
Okay, so Otley, can I get a history check from you?
You may. $17.
All right. So you're very aware of the current situation in Minas Epidas, the land which you are currently residing in, that it has just suffered a major siege of vampiric undead. But for reasons currently unknown to you, aside from what you've just been told, you know that for some reason the attack has just simply stalled. No, it hasn't advanced anywhere. And in fact, you're starting to receive news that the vampiric wasteland is beginning to turn back to the lush green paradise land that Minas Epidas is reputed to be.
Okay. Yeah.
We are doing quests, adventurer.
What quests do we have left? Who had the piece of paper that had all the quests written on it?
I do, adventurer. It is in my beard.
That's great. Yeah. Let me think. There was a black dragon hanging somewhere. We said we were going to the next dragon.
Okay, so...
Yeah, but I can't remember which dragon that was.
So bear with me one moment.
I think it was the black.
So I know we did the white dragon wanted the bones.
Okay,
Yeah.
so Hayden, in the Discord chat, there is a document called Minas Epidas Bounties. That's what they're currently
Yep.
working on.
Alright.
So yes, you are currently working on the Draken Guard quests, which you still have the blue, the red, and the black dragon quest to do. You've done the Beast Guard, but you have you've done the Beast Guard and a number of then other quests to gain votes in the various governmental seats, and you also have a mission to help out with the Royal Guard. Would you like to join us, adventurer?
I suppose it's why I'm here. The wolf informed me he had allies here, and he seems to have brought me to you, so I guess you're the ones he wanted me to help.
Yeah, definitely us.
No one else, adventurer. No imposters of any sort.
Yeah, right, we have to deal about that. And I hope they're all dead. Alright, so what are we gonna do next? Should we go to the Black Dragon? There's some undead again
Sure.
to be dealt with, or we've got. Did we do air patrol? Did we do something like that? No.
You haven't done that yet, but I mean, you haven't necessarily done this quest, but you have sort of done things to help with it, because the caravans that have been raided by the bandits, you've effectively replaced by buying the food for everybody.
Oh, okay. So
you can still do this quest and go to where the bandits are, but for the most part, this is less of an important quest. We can go on a quest to save a dragon egg, or fight chimeras, or deal with undead, adventurer. Which would you rather, adventurer?
dragon eggs.
That sounds like
I'm
fun.
happy with it.
Can I eat them?
A friend of mine gave me a really good recipe for an omelette. And it actually required dragon egg.
Way.
What does Trin say to this, Alex?
Shockingly, I don't think we should go and make an omelette with a dragon egg. I don't think that's going to go too well with, all of the dragons that we're currently surrounded by.
Yeah, that's
that's just my thinking
Smart.
and my feeling,
You're not fun.
Which
What if
one?
it's just a black dragon egg? How about that? No one, they're not very popular around here anyway.
What was that? What was that? Did someone say something?
No?
Can I get a deception check from you, please?
Deception.
Yes, please.
Oh dear. 13.
13.
13, okay.
Not my strongest skill.
Very well. I will keep my eye on you. He just starts moonwalking away.
Alright, so what about the chimeras then? If we're not going to do an omelette.
Chimera egg, yeah? Chimera egg omelette?
Do you have a problem with that?
Any chimeras here gonna cause a ruckus?
There's
Are they not?
long silence.
Half mammal? Do
I
they
don't know,
have
might
eggs?
lay eggs?
I think they do not.
The top half is a bird, but the bottom is surely where the offspring grows.
Yeah. Yes, I
Unless
guess.
it's a reverse chimera.
Yeah, it's probably unlikely to have.
Well, we don't know what kind of chimera is it.
Yeah, so it might have 3 anuses.
Okay, let's not go for the chimera eggs. Those might not be eggs. I have to get a new cookbook.
How
suppose I have
about,
a
how about we
Particular
do-
distaste for the undead if you want to resolve that.
They don't taste good. But they do burn nice.
They do burn nice. Yeah, we tried that. Well, guys, we got the undead, the.
I think we should do the undead as soon as we technically just annoyed the black dragon, and it was the black dragon that wants the undead dead.
The undead dead.
Okay. Fine.
You can go first.
All right then. So, you go through the bounty again, and effectively, this is a message from effectively a travelling dragon who is patrolling along the Lug Lond, which effectively translates in Elvish to the Dragon Road. So it requires a little bit of either cross country or going back on yourselves, but you effectively need to get there.
As long as I don't get turned into a cloud, I'm fine.
I think it does. Where else have we got days nearby?
You have the Blue Dragon, which is up there. You've got the Royal Guard mission, which is in the capital. Or you've got the Chimeras, who are probably the furthest away in Draca Messe.
Perhaps we just do whatever's closest then.
Well, it's either the black or the blue.
Quick question. Have we long rested since our last endeavour? Because I need to know if I need to help heal myself, basically.
Oh no, we do need a long rest.
Yeah, currently you haven't long rested yet. So,
yeah, as eager as I am to, like, jump down, like, some undead through or whatever the hell, like, no. I would like a nap first.
Yeah, I've got no spells as well, so yes, we do need a long rest.
Okay. So are you just going to camp out in the wild, or are you going to pitch up with Natalie's new boyfriend? Or go to an inn somewhere?
I'm sure we can pull off film, right?
Were we not already in a settlement? We could just stay somewhere locally.
Yeah, so you can just go to the local inn if you want.
Yeah, we'll go there. We
Okay.
can have a drink and get very drunk. Yay!
As a dwarf, I'm okay with this.
Okay, so in that regard, can everyone deduct 2 silver from their inventory unless one person wants to cover the bill?
Who has
I'll count
access to
it.
the group fund? Do we not have a group fund? I can't.
But not. But you don't necessarily have a group fund for low-level fees. You do have a fund for high-level stuff.
No, so I was checking. I don't remember what we had. That's fine, done.
Okay, so you find the inn. It's a relatively luxurious place. Amon-Drakan is very much like a metropolis, so it's got every form of luxury. So you're able to bathe, watch a show, listen to some music, eat good food, that sort of thing. So, if everybody wants to apply their long rest.
Random interruption. Don't we have something we have to collect from a shop?
Yes. In the capital.
Oh, we're nowhere near there, are we?
Well, you've decided to go in the opposite direction.
Oh, okay, no, it's fine. No.
Oh, yeah, we got the potions, do we?
Yeah, and I will need to at some point replace the Hold Monster scroll because I obviously used it.
Oh yeah, we've got. There was something else going on. Oh yeah, the armorer as well, because Kashan, they robbed him with all the things that he sold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go back to town, to the city, drop off a few things, do what we need to do, and then, or do you just want to go?
We can go straight through. I don't mind. Just remembering we do have some jobs we need to think, and I don't have a whole monster scroll. Does not exist anymore, so obviously I can't learn that.
We're passing through. Let's go do that on the way.
We could head north, do that one, and then as we pass back up to that other road we've got to land on, we'd be passing through the capital anyway, right?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
okay. Yeah, we'll do
Unless
that.
you take
So we
some
could
sort.
do that. It saves going back on ourselves later.
We'll do that.
Okay, so are you guys walking or magicking?
Can the sort it out?
I am not turning into a cloud.
Are you called the?
I am sitting on my carpet and flying. Duh can turn
Didn't
everyone else
ask
into
you that.
clouds.
Okay, so Dur will transform into a Quetzal, and everyone can sort of jump on his
Awesome.
back.
Yep.
Giant
Perfect.
pterodactyl, and basically fly along. You fly along with your magic carpet until you get to the. You're going very much off-road, so it is quite a good thing that you are, in fact, flying. As you journey to the base of the mountains that is listed in the quest.
Du, 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 du.
Right, bear with me because I've still got the old tokens on here. Okay, so you arrive to put a sort of effectively a miniature lake, and the first thing that you ascertain about this lake is that the water is almost electric blue. If you want to investigate any further, you can either do nature, perception, or arcana.
Is that everybody?
Yep.
I will probably do Arcana
Mm-hmm.
because mine's very good. 28.
Is anybody else investigating?
I can do a cheeky arcana.
Yeah.
I can also do a cheeky arcana, darling.
Got a 7.
I've got 15.
McKelly?
I am not interested.
Okay. And Hayden?
Barracus is interested.
I'm probably not good at any of these rolls. It was Arcana or what, sorry?
Okay.
Perception and nature.
Yep.
I have +0 in everything. But I got a natural 20. Okay,
Nice.
I don't know why I rolled history first, but
Okay.
whichever of those rolls.
So the first thing that you see, this water has a very vivid blueness to it. It is exceptionally clean. It is putting off like a very, very sweet smell, and somewhat more oddly, it's flowing upwards out of the cave.
Oh,
That is odd.
what is it?
It's odd.
Okay,
Oh,
so Tordum, being the only person who was in Aquaveda, can I get a history check from you?
No. How am I the only person that was Corvader?
I was in Aquavit as well.
No, it's
No.
Barracas.
Barracas,
No,
well then, I got an 11.
Okay. You get the impression that this is ringing familiar with you.
I think I've seen this before, but I don't know why. Because the DM told me.
I can help you remember, darling, if you wish.
No!
for it.
Would it be where that was the takeover town, wasn't it? They got taken over by Wit. Decided to try and stage a coup.
Yes.
Yeah, that place. And they branded us criminals. And threw us in prison, I think. Wasn't there Jack the Ripper in prison as well? And someone let him out?
No, just a friend of his.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That was it. Morella let Jack the Ripper loose as well.
Okay, so would anybody like to do anything here?
What just came up from the cave? I did not get it.
Water is flowing upwards out of the cave.
Well, can can't see it. Well, this is.
Okay, Trin, do you want to add to this? Trin,
Sorry, what was that?
would you like to do anything here?
Anything about this? Because I don't think I was there for the Corvader stuff. That was
Yes, but
way before me.
Yeah, currently in this situation, do you want to do anything?
Actually, can I detect magic?
Sure.
I'll get closer as well, and like close enough. Like here, and detect magic 30 feet.
Okay, so is that... Yep, okay. So, you are... The water itself is giving off a magical aura, and then as you're sort of like feeling closer to the cave, the magical signature that you're picking up is suddenly magnified pretty much by a factor of 10 as you are taking steps closer to the cave.
Does it feel like that it stops there, or you're going upwards, deeper inside?
Deeper inside.
Deeper inside. Okay. Well, someone wants to go in. It feels like the string carry-ons inside.
I'll go in. But I don't have to walk in the water, right?
Well, up to you. Can you climb?
At which point, all of you feel a very strong gust of wind. Can I get perception checks from all of you, please?
No.
Perception.
Yes, please.
No, you may not.
Okay, so Torden just sits there stubbornly and
18.
refuses to roll.
An 18.
That's a 9 for me.
I got a 19.
I wonder what Matt would do if we all said no and just went, no, we refused. We flat out refused to roll.
No, the situation would probably just carry on. So, some of you see it, some of you don't, but the trees in sort of like this direction suddenly start like being buffeted and leaning quite dangerously and being bent forwards. And then from around the sort of mountain, a massive blue dragon comes flying down and crashes to a stop and around about here. It lets out in a big roaring voice, "Begone, pests! This is Blue Draken Guard business you are interfering with."
Chill. First.
You two. He's going to try and flick you with his tail.
Oh. You know what? Fuck you. I'm going.
Okay.
Isn't the blue one of the one we already helped?
No. Not yet.
No. We didn't have anything to do with the blues. Yeah.
It was the white,
was the
wasn't it?
green.
It was the white and the green.
The white and the green, yes.
So, state your business.
We're here to
if
kill...
you dare.
Well, I don't know how to be nice, guys. Please help.
Duh, show him the piece of paper with the jobs.
So Durr will brazenly walk up to the dragon and say, "I have a piece of paper, adventurer." Fear the piece of paper.
Yes, we here for the job. Their job, their job meant for the job. Come and go.
So-
Come on.
So the dragon is then just going to promptly ignore Durr. He's going to advance on you, McKelly.
Yes.
He's going to bend down low, so that so much so that in order to become level with you, he's actually digging a hole in the ground, like with his chin. He takes a really big sniff of you.
I was there.
Alphas.
Precisely. Staring in the eye.
And here I thought this day was going to be boring.
And here I am, just to light up the party, right?
Tell me, Alphas, it is said that your people are renowned dragon slayers. Is that why you have come? Have you come to destroy me?
Don't even
Well-
know you.
I ask you a question with another question. How long time ago was this? Again, refresh my memory. Mortal years.
Hundreds upon hundreds of years.
Cool.
Or maybe
Um,
as soon as yesterday. So answer me and answer me truthfully. Are you here to destroy me?
Do you feel threatened by us?
Not particularly, but I want to know your intentions. And why does the rest of your group still huddle over there on the far side of the map?
Come on, guys. Well, as I said, we're here for a mission. We're here for some favor. Well, no, rewind. I showed the paper from the. We're here for this, nothing else.
Show him the job, basically. Here's the complete
Yeah, the
job
job
that
for the
you
job.
put on the job board.
Ah, a pity. I was hoping for something more troublesome. But tell me, Alpha, and answer me truthfully. Do you find me monstrous?
Come again?
Do you
Find you
find
what?
me monstrous?
He wants to know if you find him scary.
Oh, it was kind of. To be honest, right now, right on this instance, not really. You're just breathing me in my face, and he actually didn't even brush your teeth right now, and he's. The only monstrous thing about now is your breath.
So I am not monstrous. So you do not deny that the world would be a better place without me in it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! We're not dragon haters. One of our party is actually in love with a dragon. We're not here to
Really?
hate on dragons.
That
Yeah.
sounds like a story worth telling.
I don't love the dragon loves me. Unfortunately, Durs decided that he's going to argue with the dragon as well. I don't even know why.
Just roll with it. Just roll with it.
Well, to
Is
be
this what
honest,
happens
talking
when
to you,
Morella leaves? Morella has to come back. She's the one that has to be married off to everybody.
Well,
you
very well.
invited to the wedding if you want to come.
I regret marrying her off to the prince.
This sounds like a both highly interesting, highly lengthy, and extremely convoluted story. But, unfortunately, I do not have time for it. In the meantime, I challenge you to a game of wit. You there, half-man.
That's fine.
You seem like someone who understands a statement.
Sorry, what am I understanding exactly?
A statement.
Is it
So-
a game about wet or something?
Answer me this. How would you react if I were to tell you that a cheese factory exploded on yonder?
Oh my god, seriously?
If a cheese factory exploded,
Yes.
I mean, it sounds like a problem.
Yes. There is debris everywhere.
God.
Did you
Oh
not
my
see
God,
this
What a
coming?
problem.
And he lets out this like really hearty ah 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 ah, and then looks around at all of you and is like, "None of you are laughing."
I am just so done with dad jokes.
I mean, clearly, a being like you, as intelligent as you are, clearly the joke was just so above our intellect that we just didn't understand it.
Okay, can I get a persuasion with advantage, please?
It's just bullshitting. I really hope this is not my first shit roll of the night. I actually have a +3 in persuasion, even though I have a minus charisma. And that's 20.
Oh, brilliant. So, very well. I am extremely intelligent, after all. You have a good eye, half-man. Come!
I do.
He leads you over to the cave entrance. As I'm sure you're aware, from the bounty letter that I posted, with my own fingers, I might add, on that minuscule board. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to put a pin in a board when your hand is the size of the board? Anyway.
Probably quite difficult, yeah.
Anyway, I tracked the thieves of the Raw Hatchery to this very spot. Fortunately, there's no way out. But it's too big, it's too small for me to fit inside. Hence why I need people of your stature.
You basically need someone short to go through the hole and get the eggs out because you put them in the wrong.
I'll ignore that obvious bigotry.
Be sure that you do, as this electrical charge begins forming through his horn.
He's sort of like pointing at him as he says this as well, like threateningly. So, but I assume a job well done deserves a reward. Yes.
Indeed. Of course, we Blue Dragons, and he puffs himself up proudly, are the most highest of dragons in Minas Epidas. No.
I just remember the red ones.
I say to those red ones.
Mm-hmm.
Let me quickly find a red-orientated dad joke.
Oh god.
Seriously, there's like 500 dad jokes here, and none of them have involved the colour red. Oh well. He comes up with something.
Sounds like you just read a lot of dad jokes.
Yeah, it's one of those things. I've got dad jokes literally just falling on me every day from like my father-in-law and now my brother-in-law. So but I never remember them whenever I actually need them. So, so we are superior to the red dragons. That is why we are first amongst dragons here in Minas Epidas. Do you have a problem with that?
It's not a problem at all. I mean, if you're clearly the greatest, that just means you can offer the greatest reward, more than the other dragons could, surely.
Exactly. You seem to have your head screwed on straight. However, I cannot tell. I don't really recall what humanoid heads are supposed to look like on their bodies. But anyway,
So,
I need you to enter the cave, drive out the egg thieves, and return the eggs to me here. However, as with all things, there is a catch. For you see this water? This is an anchor cave. Here, the laws of what you call physics do not apply. One step could take you to the ceiling, another could projectile you across the cave itself. And the water, be sure not to drink the water. So, do you accept?
Sorry, got distracted. What happened?
we're going in the cave to drive out some egg thieves.
What was the
Get
catch?
rewarded. Weird stuff happens in the cave. don't drink the water.
So nobody drinking. Okay.
Well then, enter and be prepared.
Be prepared. Be prepared. Cool. Is there dip in the water?
It's deep enough for you to put. For the shorter of you, you will need to actually swim. The others, it will probably be a case of wading. But the first thing that you're noticing is that not only is the water flowing up the hill, as you go towards the mouth of the cave, the waterfall that is leading to this water formation is going upwards instead of downwards.
Cave.
I'm not going in the water. I will fly on my carpet above the water, but I will not be going in the water.
You going to take anyone with you?
Does anybody want to go on the carpet who doesn't really trust the water?
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
okay.
Why not?
Okay, I'll take him.
Okay, so you're taking Revy.
Yep.
Okay, so the rest of you are just going to wade and climb up the waterfall.
Yeah.
No, you're not.
What do you want?
Don't forget dimension door! I'm going to shout down.
Saving it for important moments, you know. I'm sure this waterfall's not going to have any problems. It's not like I'm just going to have my mouth open during it, you know?
Okay, so can I get an athletics check from everyone except Torden and Revy?
Did I drown?
This lizard does not climb, this lizard does not do water.
16.
So 23.
And you, Tren?
I got a 17.
Okay, so you all managed to effectively climb up the waterfall, and you find it's actually quite easy to do because the water current is effectively pushing you upwards. And after about sort of like 5 minutes of climbing, you are able to gain access to the cave. Right, now, I did originally do this place with dynamic lighting, but I'm going to turn that off because I've been having a lot of problems with dynamic lighting at the moment, so bear with me.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Okay.
How does a whirlpool... Okay, I guess we haven't seen it yet.
Okay, so you are now in the cave, and the passage is now narrowed enough so that you effectively can only stand two abreast. You're effectively in a corridor which is leading to the sort of more open aspects of this cave. The water beneath you is flowing into the cave from the outside. Now that the waterfall has sort of brought the water back in and stopped doing all of this weird physics stuff. You can see that this isn't actually sort of like a water channel. It's basically just like a corridor which is flooded, and the water is flowing in that direction.
Oh. Is there actually a whirlpool in the middle?
At this point, you haven't got to put
Oh,
there.
so okay.
But the cave is dark, but the water itself is producing something of an illumination for you. So for the purposes of like being able to see in like bright and dim light and stuff, you have a permanent or like dim light, and then those of you are able to see in dim light and then bright light.
Okay.
So, would you guys like to organise your marching order?
Yep.
Is,
3. I guess
there-
Trin and Tordron should go in the front.
Apparently, I'm going in the front.
Yeah, I don't mind being up front as well.
Okay.
Staying in the back.
She's on magic
So-
counter, so
Yeah. So you two go on ahead, and as the water begins to sort of like flow a bit quicker as it's going down this waterfall, you can see that off to the sides is evidence of a camp, doing enough for at least 6 people.
it's like camp for 6 people. Is the fire lit?
The fire currently is not lit, but it's showing signs that it was lit not too long ago. So the ends are still embery, and there's still a little trail of smoke coming up from the fire.
Any signs of any other living?
Okay, can I get a perception check from you, please?
Yep. Solid 5.
Okay, you're not seeing anybody around here, but the waterfall itself that is now going down into the pool that is beneath you is drowning out any sort of like sounds, so you wouldn't necessarily be able to hear anything on the other side. But does anybody else want to do any sort of checks?
Yeah, I'm happy to have a little peruse, see what's going on.
We do a little investigation as well.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so we'll do Trin first. So can I get a perception from you, please?
That would be 19.
Okay, so you sort of like perch yourself on the edge of the waterfall and just simply look out. And as you do so, you can see a figure coming out of this cave.
Oh no. Is that what I think it is?
Well, that depends. What do you think it is?
Oh. I think it's what I think it is.
Are you going to elaborate on what you think it is?
Well, the string yes, it's a string seeing it, so
Well, I'll gesture to the group to like be quiet and like point over to like the figure I'm seeing.
Okay. Due to the fact that you're on higher ground and the waterfall is effectively drowning out anything that you say or do, I won't make you roll for stealth. Just at this point in time, he isn't actually seeing you. And then following him out is a completely identical person, but instead of having a birthmark of a snail on his cheek, he's got a birthmark of a broken heart.
okay. Do we see all of those details?
But not particularly, but for the purposes of identifying which one's which, this is like a slight metagaming point.
Okay.
With
Would anybody like to try and explain what's going on with these people to the newbies?
Basically, we've been meeting those people over and over again, and every time we kill them or shoo them away or whatever, they always appear after. And the weird thing is that they are always the same exactly people than before, all looking alike, and basically thinking of like clones or anything weird. So we still did not understood much about it, right?
okay, so there's just like a clone group.
Well,
They
within
keep
the
coming back
club.
from the dead.
Okay, yeah.
Hmm. It must be. This must be the thieves.
Potentially, yeah.
Which means if they're here, it means the wizards here. There was supposed to be a wit, weren't there, as well? Sorry.
Am I able to see anything like from where I am? Like those entrance points? Can I see through them to what's the other side?
Give me a perception check, because the water is flowing into them, so they are slightly illuminated.
Yes. I also see dim light as if it's bright, and I have that whole thing where I can see a mile away with no difficulty.
Yep.
So
So I'll give you advantage for your equal sign.
I get advantage anyway
Okay.
on my perception.
Okay, cool.
That's only a 9.
I'll give you another round of advantage.
Just like another d20 or another.
Yep, just another roll.
Okay, roll that one. Uh, 15.
Okay, so yes, you can see pretty much into all of these areas. So from what you can tell, there's a lot of collection of gemstones, like gemstone natural formations, but in here. But you can also see, sort of slightly illuminated by the water, there's a giant chest in here, and in here is effectively what looks to be it looks like a coffin, but it's made out of glass. And in the glass is a giant round object.
Oh.
He just sort of points in that direction and taps the person to his right with his right hand and points with his left. The highlight over there, like without trying to make any noise.
Okay, so as you're pointing, the one over here takes a step, and then as he does so, he's flung from where he is below you, so that he is effectively does a somersault and is now walking along the sheer face of this rock formation. Very much horizontally, walks around it until he's then catapulted over to this rock, doing another somersault, and then promptly jumps down.
Impressive tricks.
Mm.
Kind of jealous. Oh, how do I
Did it look intentional? Like he wanted to do that, or was he being thrown against his will?
Can I get insight from you?
Sure. $17.
Okay. But you can sort of see that he was being thrown not necessarily of his own volition, but he knew that it was going to happen. So it's almost like he's mapped that that's going to happen and has basically allowed it to work.
Okay. Have you guys seen this sort of behavior before? Is this normal?
So the guy's basically been anti-gravity, walked along there, and thrown to there, from there, and then jumped back down.
No, we've never seen them do that. They don't normally do magic stuff. They normally just run at us with axes and clubs and try to beat us over the head.
Can I get
Okay.
either Arcana or History from you?
But I know there's something to do with the Wizards of Wit, so they probably do something to them. 21.
Okay. You have been in a cave like this before.
Okay.
where gravity was very much weird, and and you basically remember that the weirdness of the gravity is very specific to the location. So if you sort of think that on the grid, each square will have an effect that will put you to a different part of the room.
Okay. I repeat that.
Okay. Excellent insight.
So it's not them doing it, it's the cave.
Oh, I'll be damned.
They're not doing that by their magic, there's magic in the cave that does it.
Okay.
But it's random, so good luck figuring out the pattern of the room.
These guys only know it because they must have been here for some time.
Which means they haven't solved it and got stuck here, or they're just really dumb and enjoy it.
They could be stuck here. Do you think they're stuck here? Do you
I
think we
think
should be
they're
worried
stuck.
about going down there?
Do not
I mean,
forget,
there's
adventurers, I am outside, and I
Yeah, there's
am
an
not
angry
leaving.
dragon outside, and this is the only way out.
Yeah, yeah.
Hi, dumb snail thugs.
You just go call at them over.
Yes, that's what we called them before. It's us again. Are you stuck?
Okay, can I get a performance check from you, please?
My performance is crap. Does anyone want to help me here? Got a 9.
Okay, so unfortunately you're unable to shout over the noise of the waterfall.
I'll shout with thaumaturgy.
Okay, so just as you are sort of preparing the spell, you can see a woman is walking out of this chamber here. She's effectively done up as a samurai with 2 katanas on her back.
It's Jen. She's back. We've not seen you in a very long time. Hello.
Again, performance, see if you can talk over the waterfall.
Fine. I also jump around and wave my hands a lot. 8. It's even worse on that.
Okay, so pretty much only 2 of you will recognise the significance of this character. So, but Onyx, do you recognise who this person is?
God. Vaguely. I know I should probably remember, but my memory is awful.
It's one of the alphas. It's Jen.
Specifically, the leader of the Alphas.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
Yeah.
You
Which
you guys
means we
told-
either screwed up or we screwed up.
You guys told me that you were the Alphas.
We're part of the alphas. We're part of the alphas are a group.
So we
But
shouldn't
people
have any
thought
issue.
Yeah, but
shouldn't have any issues with
she's
with Jen?
technically our boss. So
Yeah.
but she told us not to come here. Looking at that, I know there was something. I know there was an issue between her and another member, and one wanted us to do something, and she didn't. And I got a feeling that we chose to do it anyway. So we might be in trouble.
Let's see.
Well, there's a reason we are nicknamed Chaos Ensues.
Okay, so Michele, did you want to shout using thaumaturgy?
Not sure anymore. As soon as I see her,
He gets ready, and all you see is the puppet shoes, and he comes in like.
yeah.
I was thinking, like, you know, the cartoon things where they get like the really dumb, like, dot eyes and stuff. When they suddenly like freeze on the spot, and you get like those woo, wavy lines and stuff. I've got visions of you doing that all puffy, and then that happens, and like, screen break.
Right. Well, I look at Todrum and Onyx, and like, what the fuck?
Oopsie. Did we forget something?
I don't know. Did we?
Okay, so Onyx and Totem, can I get a history check from you?
Oh god. What's my history? Okay. It's
I
not
know
good.
she went on a mission somewhere. I got a 13.
Yeah, I've only got 15.
Okay, that is enough.
My God.
That's Tordon right now. I just said.
As you're sort of racking your brains as to how this could sort of like possibly work with the orders that you've received, that sort of thing, nothing was ever said about Jen coming to Minas Epidas. They basically said that you pick a place that you're going to go to. You chose Minas Epidas, so they then chose to then spread themselves out to go to other places because you guys were coming to Minas Epidas.
So she should technically be somewhere else.
Yes.
So she's broken into our mission. She's messed up. She's in trouble.
Well, how about maybe it's not her?
Oh. That's true.
Wait,
Wait,
are
do
you
we
anything to
have-
check that? Do we have any way to
Sit.
check that?
Have like a sending stone or something like that to
Scott.
I have a sending stone in my beard, which I have. One moment, adventurers.
You forgot to take it off Morena, didn't you?
No, he's just still got his old token. There, I am bearded, adventurer.
Oh, okay.
Order of chains, honestly.
Shall we message Scott?
Yeah, I think we should report Scott quite if there's quote unquote signal here. Don't know how cases are with like sending stone signal.
Snatch a sending stone. Is it switched on? Scott, can you hear? And I'm shaking the stone, talking into it.
Okay, so you reach into the beard, and Durr then promptly decides to take this opportunity to tell you, I have grenades in my beard, adventurer.
God. Now is not the time for a grenade, I hope.
Okay.
Might be.
Okay, so Durr being an NPC isn't going to pull the stone out of his beard. Someone is going to have to pull it out for him.
I really want to pull out one of those grenades and throw it.
No, please
no.
not yet. I'll reach in the beard.
I want to throw it in the whirlpool and see what square it lands on and what happens to it. Because it won't end up where it lands.
Okay, so, Trent, can I get an investigation check from you, please?
It's like the worst for me, I think. Where's investigation? Okay. How's a 9?
Okay, you pull out a Great Axe +2.
Okay, I will promptly and very carefully put that back in the beard. Is it possible to try again, or should I get someone else?
Yeah, you can basically just keep going until you
I
pull
will
everything
do
out
that.
if you want.
Oh, that's 12.
Okay, you pull out what appears to be 2 bracelets that have bone claws that would effectively go over the fingers. And you're not entirely sure what these are, but they look like they're some sort of like magical buff items.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna like wave them around to see if anyone's like gonna know anything about this, because I'm like, I don't know, this is a thing, it's bony. Useful? Not useful?
Okay, so anybody who's interested, can I either get investigation or arcana? And oddly, you can have advantage in yours, whichever you choose.
Okay. Investigation or arcana?
Yep.
13. I might switch to dice because I've been rolling pretty much the same numbers the past 6 rolls now.
Sure.
16.
Okay. But that is enough for this. These are insignia of claws, which allow unarmed strikes to be made magical and do extra damage.
Good if you're wanting to get into bar fights. I mean, probably really bad because then it's lethal, but hey.
I mean, they look like something I'd use, to be honest. Fighting with your bare hands can be good.
Yes, and that's not that is of course not the reason why I'm bringing this up.
I know. I'm not expecting to be given them.
Yes, Revy, you're not expected to be just given stuff out of the blue.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone seems interested, I'm going to throw it to that person because otherwise it's just going to be forgotten and abandoned in this beard. Please put them to use, even if it's temporary.
We have all kinds of weird things in this beard. We probably
Yeah, we'll take a great axe in there.
we got lots of things in there.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it, we just go put it in the beard and worry about it later and forget about it.
Yeah, I've already got a better axe.
So oddly, if you want
But the
to add
unarmed attacks do sound pretty good.
Sure. So if you want to add insignia of claws to your inventory.
Sure.
Okay, does anyone else want to try and dig into the bed?
I already took the sending stone out of the bed. I'm shouting down the sending stone, hoping that someone's going to answer me.
Okay. Okay, so you reach into the beard and just pull out the sending stone so that Onyx is like really rifling in there. It's like, I can't find it, and Torben just comes up and just goes, yoink. And just pulls out the sending stone and it's like, how do I turn this thing on? And then you just hear dur 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 dur.
Is that Padwin?
Was Padwin eating the other stone again?
Good morning, this is the Alpha ship, which I will not dignify with the name that the captain has given it. George speaking.
Hi! Is Jen supposed to be... Is Jen supposed...
Yeah,
She's not syllables, is it? Is Jen supposed to be...
Yeah, don't worry about
in
length and stuff like that.
Is it a Blue Dragon cave full of eggs chasing some dumb snail people?
So there's this really long pause, and then George's voice then goes, please hold.
That's interesting that wasn't a straight no.
George is a butler.
Okay, so there's a bit of a silence, and then you hear and then there's the sound of something being picked up, and then you hear a high-pitched voice going, can't catch me! Master Padwin, put that down this instant! I got the stone, you can't catch me,
Padwin!
you can't catch me.
Then hand it back. It's very important that you do.
Who said that?
The stone!
The stone is speaking to you. Drop the stone and give it back.
There's the sound of like the impact of the stone being put on the floor, and then just silence.
Where did he drop the stone?
Are you still there, Stone?
Where's Daddy? Put Daddy on the phone.
Daddy, it's for you. This better be important. We're trying to... in a very heated debate about...
Jen is here. Why is she here? Is it even Jen? She's chasing dumb snail people.
Okay, I think you may have the wrong number.
No!
Okay, from the start, what's going on?
We're in a cave.
Okay, caves are good. Occasionally.
Minas Epidas, somewhere. I'm looking at Onyx because she's from round here. I'm hoping she can be more specific with location.
No, Maria was the one who was around her.
I thought she was as well.
Okay, so Onyx, do you want to chime in at all?
Obviously not.
Does anyone want to chime in?
Yeah. Well, where is Jen right now? Do you know where he is?
Well, last time I checked, she was supposed to be in Northwick. Wait a minute, who are you?
That's not important.
The person the dog sent.
Yeah, I'm with the dog.
The dog.
Okay, clearly we have a lot to catch up on, but... Okay, so Jen is in Northwick. She's supposed to be negotiating some sort of deal to stop the Red Paladins. Why?
He's here.
Yeah.
There's a person that looks like Jen chasing
Yeah.
the snail people.
Spitting image is right here.
Is she chasing them or working with them?
Yeah, she looks like she's working with them in my eyes.
She doesn't look like she's fighting them.
Yeah, she's very much not. She's conversing with them, talking to them. There's very clearly a hierarchy involved, but which she's at the top of. But yeah, she's very. From what you can see, she's very much on their side.
But Jen looks like she's turned traitor and she's working with the snail people that keep trying to kill us.
Right. Okay. One moment, please. And you just hear the sound of steps, of hard boots on steps, and he's like, "Everyone, I have an announcement. All of you owe me 10 gold."
What?
Why do we owe anybody 10 gold?
No, not you.
I do not.
Right. Thank you. You have made me immensely rich. Now,
Why?
I bet if anyone was going to be a traitor, it wouldn't be me.
Well, everyone knows it wouldn't be you. That is dumb.
No, they don't know that, but I do. So I was quite secure in my bet, and now, since somebody else has been proven the traitor, I am now immensely rich.
Anyone else think this doesn't sound like Scott? He's not telling us off or moaning that we haven't called in a while.
That. Hello?
Okay.
I think we lost it for a second.
Okay. My advice, kill everybody.
Including this Jen?
Less so in her case. Try and take a prisoner if you can.
So kill everyone, prisoner Jen.
Okay, I'm sure that's
But-
Easy.
But just remember,
Yeah.
the snail guys are working for a beholder. And the beholder is working for the BBEG. So, watch out for beholders.
Oh god.
BBEG?
BBD. Baby.
I'm a baby.
Oh. Okay, so step 1, kill people. Step 2, capture a bitch. Step 3, try and get these eggs out to this dragon. Easy, right?
Daddy, the ship's on fire.
Please stop setting ships on fire. I think Kashan might cry when he gets there.
Or should we maintain the high ground and try and get them to come to us?
It's a show.
I mean, they know the pattern of this cave clearly in the water, and we don't, so they'd be at an advantage if we fight down there.
Yes, I entirely agree. You should maintain the high ground.
Yeah!
I'm so glad you had that.
So Scott then says, "Okay, for a series of situations that have nothing to do with me have just arisen, I now need to go. Good luck." At which
Thank you!
Come back soon. I'm just going to shake the stone, assuming that's what turned it on. Once I turn it off.
Okay, so what would you guys like to do?
Can I test something? Can I just pick up a rock off the ground and throw it and see if it's affected by messed up gravity
Okay,
without, while it's in the air?
sure. So you just flick a rock into this area. So it basically goes straight ahead, gets to about here, and then loses all its momentum and just shoots up straight into the ceiling.
Ha! So projectiles don't help much either. Hey guy, I scienced.
At which point exclamation marks appear all above everyone's heads, and they all are hearing the clatter of the rock, and they're like, "What's that then?"
For that.
There's someone prowling around here.
I heard the noise.
Do they look up to see the rock stuck to the ceiling?
Right now, no, they're just generally looking around, with Jen just like with her arms folded and in a hostile pose, just looking around on the spot.
So she's even behaving like they are.
There's someone prowling around here. Must have been the wind.
Can I flick another one in the other like off the other side, opposite
And
them?
trying to get more information from Jen.
Yeah, but not towards them, the other way, like over that.
So this
That's the yeah.
Okay, so you put.
You might have to ping it so other people can see where I'm talking about. Cause
So she wants to fling something in this direction. So she flings, goes 1, 2, then immediately goes this way, bounces off this wall, being affected by normal gravity, lands in the water here.
Okay. Does someone want to go to another edge and throw something?
Wait. Don't we have like a shield of returning or something that like doesn't Captain America's shield thing return?
I do not want to lose that. It does not return to me. I can launch it, but it's not returned.
I'm basically just trying to throw stones in different directions and try and see if we can work out where things are flinging. Because if we want to take the high ground, it's great, but it's not a lot of good if we can't actually throw things at them to do any damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm redundant now.
So no, that's what I was gonna say. There's obviously I've only done it from like the fronts and things. I don't know. There's all the
They
side,
will use projectiles.
the
They'd
side
have to-
bits.
They'd have to like get over to us.
Yeah, but if they know the pattern, they might know how to shoot through the pattern.
Suppose.
I'm gonna go right over to that edge while I'm talking.
So this one?
Yeah, and I'm gonna throw one that way. Basically, as I'm
Okay.
talking, I'm just gonna keep throwing stones until somebody tells me to stop throwing stones.
Okay, so you get, the stone goes all the way here, bounces off this wall, and plops into the water.
There you go, I found a trick! It doesn't work going that way.
Yeah.
So the magic thingy must be something to do with that that Matt's probably not meant to put on there, but there's like a whirlpool between the rocks.
No, that's meant to be there.
Okay. I don't know if everyone can see it. Like the whirlpool affecting the water.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the magic that's causing the gravity stuff is probably something to do with that.
Yes, so.
If we go around it, you won't get affected by it.
Okay, so as so the water plopping in, so the rock plopping into the water over here triggers this guy to wander over. At which point as soon as he sort of touches this square, he's immediately sucked onto this rock. At which point he just walks completely normally along this sort of face of the rock until he gets to here. At which point he drops into the water again
Okay.
Okay.
and goes over to investigate.
So yeah, I think gravity is affected in that centre part.
Seems that way from what we've witnessed. Okay.
So it seems like that's a safe bet. We could probably get him while he's strayed from the others, right?
Okay, he's in water. Let's see what damage we can do.
Well,
Yeah.
you guys got any lightning spells?
I have a lightning bolt.
I was just thinking that, yeah, throwing a lightning spell.
Oh, my things didn't.
Wait, no, let's not hurt anything. This is such not me, but let's not hurt anybody yet.
What?
What? That makes no
yes,
sense.
So what the fuck Jen is doing in here?
He did say yet, adventurer.
It's not even
Like,
Jen.
I'm up for murder and decapitation, but right now I need answers.
It's not even Jen.
I also am
You know what?
in favour of murder and
Let's fucking
decapitation.
kill everybody. I'm gonna talk to the dead after. How about that?
How about that?
Fine.
As long as we leave her alive.
Ish.
Ish. In
Yes,
fact,
we don't need to.
And if I'm
Well-
honest, she's an alpha, so chances are her HP is probably significantly higher than all of ours.
Ah. We'll see.
Did,
we're elders.
Question. What did the dragon say about the water? Do not drink it.
Don't drink it yet.
Yeah.
Force them to drink it.
Can we shout out
Yes,
the
this
cave?
is
Can
what
we
I'm thinking.
electrocute the water?
Pardon?
So,
I'm shouting
Yeah.
to the dragon outside, so I'm going back, and I'm shouting to the dragon. Can we electrocute the water?
I'd rather you didn't, because the egg could potentially be in the water.
Well, you have people in here being
I know
weird
that.
with gravity.
I know there's people in there. That's the point.
From when I looked at the glass, like coffin-looking thing, you said there was a round object.
So I think I just lost you there.
Is it him or is it us?
To Mr. DM.
So you put cut out just as you were talking.
Otley looked over and saw the glass coffin that looked like it had a round thing in it.
Mm-hmm.
Would that have looked like it might be the egg?
Yes, very large egg-shaped object in a glass cabinet.
Yeah. He would respond to that then and just say that the egg's not in the water; it's kept safe. And he gestures to where he pointed at earlier.
I trust your judgment, but as a blue dragon, I'm averse to lightning.
That makes no sense.
It's okay. I can do it if you wish.
Wish, you say?
No.
No.
No, look, man, there's some keywords that you cannot say. I guess this is your first day, and we understand it. It's fine. Don't worry. Let it go.
He'll get there. He'll get there. Don't worry.
At which point, instead of the usual Frenchman, a dwarf is dropped put into the water. What the hell?
Hi.
Who the bloody hell are you?
Not
Who
the
are
person
you?
who said the word wish. I can say that. I'm gonna point at
Where am I
Otis.
to?
Is this a friend of yours?
Do I recognize him?
Nope, you've never seen this guy before.
Do we
in your life.
recognise him?
Nope, you've never seen him before in your life.
Okay. We apparently managed to summon a random dwarf.
Otley's going to just step forward and offer his hand, but like a typical dwarven handshake style greeting, something cultural from where he's from.
Ah, thank you, Kingsman. Name's Greychest. Frank Greychest.
I see. You're another one of those, right?
Another one of what?
The Franks.
No, I'm the only Frank I know.
Oh.
I own a shop.
I thought saying the name was another one was going to appear.
I know, that's what I was thinking he was going to do, and he didn't.
I'm just trying to figure out which one I'm going to bring. Bear with me. There we go. This one will make sense. Seaman Frank.
Oh god.
Well, I need a firefighter, Frank. Look how much water we got here.
Don't worry, darling. My hose is ready. At which point, the traditional Frank turns up and says, "I'm so sorry, darlings. I got waylaid." At which point she's like, "Oh, dwarf, go away." And just makes a shooing motion and he disappears. So, did somebody say wish?
Oh god.
No, you are clearly mistaken.
Must be the echo in here. Which way he disappears. So that's happened. What would you like to do?
I'm thinking electrocute the water near those two guys on the right.
So, am I allowed to electrocute these people or
Okay.
not?
How about we ask Jen first what's going on, and then...
I can magic missile the other guy.
I'm okay with that. If we have a bit of a something we all want to do to kick things off as soon as it looks like it's going south.
Okay, you guys keep those things ready. I'm going to do the talking.
Alright.
Can I catapult you over there?
Me? No.
Oh.
You touch me, I'll throw you in the water.
No!
If you use
I'm
the
gonna
catapult
cuddle
spell,
my
you don't have to
tail. I'm
touch
gonna
it.
sit and cuddle my tail.
Yeah, you don't have to touch the object. You can actually catapult a whole heart from inside the chest of someone. Just, Anyway, I'm gonna Tomotoji my voice, and I'm gonna shout, Jen, is that you? It's us, The alphas.
Okay, so so you projectile this, and everybody, like all of them, immediately just like look up at you, and but I'll just say for the point of fact that now that you're engaged in conversation, the dialogue option appears, and now you can subtitle your way through the situation over the noise of the waterfall, and you basically just hear them go, "Alphas, alphas," and then Jen just looks up at you and goes, "Well, this is awkward."
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
This is the job we said we were doing. What are you doing it?
Alpha business?
Is it true that you are the betrayal?
No, I'm not a betrayal, thank you very much.
Traitor.
Last time I checked.
That sounds like something a betrayer would say.
Right. Can I... Is she saying the truth?
This is where we needed Morella.
Yeah. Out of character here, it dawned on me she could have been double-crossing them, and we've just outed her in front of everyone.
Well, no, because technically it gives her more to make a deep cover, because then she'll have to attack us to maintain her cover. Which would if they had any suspicions, if she didn't attack us, it would then make them some more suspicious.
So one of the guys basically turns to her and is like, "Are you undercover?"
Do you have a coverless duvet or a blanket?
Don't worry, darling, I'm equipped with both.
I'll cover her with my...
I'm very snuggly.
Oh, I have a chest question, and we'll know if it's... Oh, alright.
You have a chest question, do you, darling?
Chest question. Is that the piss? But, are we sure that she's definitely not under some spell?
You haven't checked.
Okay. How many wishes does Frank grant?
Good question.
And she's like,
Wasn't that 2 keywords you just said?
There is a point. How many wishes can Frank grant to one person? Lawyer Frank, you just sit here and monitor the situation. You're witness. That is why you need to be here.
very well. I shall call in for handcuffs should and when they be required.
Jen, answer the question.
As many wishes as are left.
No, I said how many can he grant? It doesn't answer the question. How many can he grant to one person?
So the guys around her are just like, what's she talking about? So she's shaking her head. It's very clear she doesn't know what the answer is to this question. She doesn't know who Frank is.
That's not Jen. She doesn't know who Frank is. She doesn't know the answer to the wishes. And Frank, you have a contract with every alpha, right?
Yes, indeed, darling. I have the contracts right here.
So therefore, that would mean that one doesn't have a contract with you.
No, that's not one of my contract holders.
There you go. It's not Jen, guys. That's Lampoon.
Are we good with the other plan now?
Hold on.
Still capture to get answers though, because
yeah, but at least we've got some answers that it's not Jen.
yeah.
Thank you,
But
Frank.
the other
Bye bye.
ones-
Have a cookie.
The other one's a fair game, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I give Frank a cookie.
Cool.
Okay, darling. Seeing as you said bye to me, I am now going to me and my colleague here are now going to do the Deadpool dance.
And I was hoping for a bit of NSYNC.
That is the Deadpool dance.
I don't care. I don't like the Deadpool version. I'm
One
old,
from
dear.
NSYNC.
You should know that.
Okay, and just for the sake of annoying you, Tom Holland is also going to join
That
in.
doesn't annoy me. That's fine.
Okay, so but with whatever this was clearly going to pot, initiative is now going to begin.
Oh, what type of initiative on my online dice?
Okay, so let me try and get this
19.
thing to work, because it very rarely does. Right.
I think Aiden had prepared action. I think.
Yeah, Hayden, what was your prepared action?
I think somebody said they were going to magic missile somebody, and Otley was going to try to hit the two guys on the right that are next to each other using a chromatic orb.
Okay, so
with
yes.
lightning, hoping to, as he hits one of them, electrify the water to hit the other one as well.
Perfect. So, do you want to give that a try? So you're aiming for these two, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Right, so yes,
So
if you want to do
he'll
that.
aim for one of them, but like slightly under the waterline. So hopefully it'll hit one, but electrify two of them.
Yep, just Baldur's Gate style with doing this. So yes, make your
Yep.
attack.
Okay, that is under spells.
It was me that said magic missile, but obviously I then decided to try and start borrow Frank for a moment. So I don't know if you still allow me my magic missile or not.
I don't know why it went with acid. It's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I don't know if there's a way on D&D Beyond to pick which damage type it comes out with.
If you just roll it and then just verbally.
It's
choose
3D
it.
anyway, they're all the same, so it's 9 damage.
Okay, and as expected, the electricity just courses throughout everybody and electrocutes everybody.
Nice.
Okay, so 9 damage, did you say?
Yeah. Mechanics question.
Mm-hmm.
Does being wet do the whole like resistant to fire but weak to lightning thing?
It doesn't necessarily offer like immediate double damage, but it does. It does have an effect. Yes.
Okay, I was just querying on how you're running that.
The only problem is, 2 of you are currently standing in the water.
Hmm.
So Revi and Durr also take 9 damage.
Oh, I didn't know if Revy was still on the carpet with me. Don't know if I've been dragging him around with me or not. Sorry.
That's fine. Comes with the territory.
Okay, so Torden decided to undo her prepared action by talking to Frank. So can I get everyone's initiatives now? Barakas, can I get yours?
11. Is already in.
Oh, lovely.
Mine was 18.
Okay, I think that's everybody. Lovely. Okay. So with that sort of like ambush point done, Revi, you're up.
I think. I guess I'm gonna move out of the water. Step 1. But on the way, I think I might do just a rank 1 healing word. Just to top us off from that 9 points of lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
Which doesn't... it is... oh wow, okay, 8. I'm going to heal for 8.
Is that just the normal healing word, or...?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so what does that do as your action?
I'm gonna... I mean, I've got... can I use my action to switch to my crossbow?
Is your crossbow equipped?
It's equipped, but I'd be holding my sword.
Yeah, as long as it's equipped, you can swap to it in a free action.
Okay, cool. And then I guess I'll fire a shot with my crossbow. How about that?
Okay, who are you shooting at?
I'm gonna shoot the blue marked snail man on the left.
Okay, so you will probably need to move to the edge, simply so that you can get proper shots at him.
Yeah. Where was I? It was over here. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, we're good. Okay.
Yep. So you basically just shoot over Torden's head.
Yeah.
Roll damage, please.
We'll roll to hit. 11.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Right,
Probably
so
a bit.
the arrow does fly true in a straight line, but however, it's he is wearing splint armor, and the crossbow just seems to go ding off of him and lands in the water.
Perfect. Okay, that's my action.
All right then. So it's now Jen's turn, and with that, she is effectively just going to take a few steps back into this cavern, and isn't necessarily going to do anything. But given the fact that she's got 2 katanas and a bow on her back as well, there's clearly a lot of things that she could do, but for whatever reason she's choosing not to do them. Alright, so Torden, you're up.
Okay, dokie. I guess I'm gonna throw some magic missiles.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, guys. What happened? Where did she go?
She basically retreated into the cave. There's clearly a lot of things that she could do, but she's chosen not to do anything at the moment.
So she's choosing to back off out of the water by the looks of it, in my opinion. Where is it? Up my spells. Magic missile, there we go. I'm gonna cast magic missile at level 4. At the dude.
The blue one.
The blue one.
Sure.
I'm facing.
Okay, so that's... So what level? So that's 3, 4, 5, 6 missiles. Are you doing them from the wand or from you?
From me.
Okay.
That's 1d4 plus...
So that's 64 plus... What's the modifier?
But the thing says 1d4 plus 6.
Okay, so... Yeah, so 6d4 plus 36.
Well, we'll have to
Shall I just roll them from here?
6, yeah? 7. 6.
6. Shall I just roll them from here?
I've done it.
Okay.
So 13 plus 36 is 49.
Yeah, so these missiles just shoot from Torden's hand. And, sorry, how much?
49.
And just wallop into this guy for pretty much everything that they're worth. But a lot of you have seen a lot of magic missiles work their magic. These seem to be exceptionally powerful magic missiles. For those of you who are new to the group.
Is that the one that I saw when I was looking at the character? I think the magic missile on steroids.
Strangely, no, that's actually something else.
I haven't actually got magic missile on steroids yet.
I'm just curious. I did see it and I was like, that does look really cool.
That's a homebrew spell Matt made.
Yeah, so in our the first campaign that we ever did, we had a sorcerer who wanted to basically suck magical power out of magic items, and every time that he did, I would give him a spell on steroids.
Oh, nice.
And in that particular case, a magic missile would do 2d4 plus
The normal damage.
plus modifier plus 4 damage.
Yeah. I think I had a weapon on Baldur's Gate 3 that did a similar thing. It was like normal magic missile, but it also did like electrical damage or something.
Yeah.
So basically it was like double the damage.
Okay, so anything as bonus action?
No.
Okay.
I don't have any bonuses. I can't eat anybody unless anyone's offering to let me eat their hand or something.
You can eat me, darling.
No.
Okay, Otley, it's your turn.
Okay, first thing I'd like to do, of course, is rage,
Okay.
as I am a barbarian.
What does your rage look like?
A very squeaky voice.
Surprisingly, he doesn't look like wild raged. He just kind of enters a state of like blank calmness.
So it's more meditative as opposed to.
He goes that quiet angry that people go. He goes quiet angry. Where Kashan went like loud angry, he goes quiet angry. So we're like, are you sure you're raging? Are you having a rage? Are we having a moment?
So basically, it's a passive aggressive rage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to quote Marvel, the secret is that he's always angry. So he is then going to, as part of his movement, he's going to activate his boots, and
I hope
these are the Storm Rider boots. So,
which point a guy behind you just appears and says, "I'm very proud."
Rihanna Keeves, I love it.
Okay, so you're activating your boots.
Yes, so op attacks against me are made with disadvantage. I have a flying speed of 90 feet, and when I move within 5 foot of a hostile creature, they must make a DC 15 dex save or take lightning damage. Creature can only be damaged this way once per turn. Lasts until the end of my next turn as well, so... I will then use that to... I'm going to aim to move to the right of those two guys.
Okay, for the purposes of the weirdness here, I'll need you to be very specific about what blocks you're stepping on.
In a straight line from where he is to...
Sort of like that.
Yeah, to end up basically in that little corridor section to the other side of them.
Okay, sure. There doesn't seem to be any ill effects of you doing that.
Okay.
Okay, so what was the dex save that you need to do?
It is a DC 15 dexterity save for the two guys next to me.
Okay. Because they're in water, so there's disadvantage. Okay, so the snail guy succeeded, the broken heart guy didn't.
So it's 3d8 lightning damage. As they are in water, does that also hit the others?
Yes.
Or no?
It will.
Okay. That was kind of my plan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 3d8. Also 9 damage.
Okay, so the one who succeeded just simply doesn't take the damage. Is that right? It doesn't say anything about like the damage being halved or anything. So
it doesn't. No, so I think it's just Sable Suck. So yeah, if it passes, it doesn't take the damage.
Okay. Okay, so the blue guy is looking remarkably buggered up at this point, as lightning just goes bzzz everywhere, and you just hear from the top of the waterfall, "Ow, adventurer!" As Durr has also taken the hit.
Oh,
I should have learned to move out of the way.
Duh.
Well, I say his name is Durr for a reason.
I will then use my action to throw a punch to the guy next to me.
The snail guy,
yeah. The one with the snail marker. I don't think I have advantage or anything like that.
Come on.
And I can't Giant Smite because that's a bonus action. Okay.
So are you doing effectively like your two-handed variant of unarmed fighting, or your one-handed?
Yeah, two-handed.
Okay.
So 23 to hit for 9 damage, which
Yep.
is magical bludgeoning.
Yep. So that one hit.
Plus 2 damage for the rage.
Yep.
I'd also like to invoke the fire rune on that attack, which is an extra 2d6 fire damage, and it also needs to make a strength save. DC 17.
Failed.
Okay, so it is restrained until the beginning of each of its turn, when it can then repeat the save.
Okay.
But it takes 2d6 at the beginning of its turns, and then it can try to get out, basically. So the 2d6 for this is another 4 damage.
Okay. So that's your first attack.
Yep, and then he will throw another punch at the same guy, which is a 20 to hit
Yep.
for 8 damage, plus 2 for rage, so 10.
Lovely. Okay. Okay, so you just whack this guy twice. You've already done your bonus, and your.
Is he looking a little rocky or no?
But he's taken some hits, but he's not at the bloodied condition yet.
Okay, so he's still looking fairly tough. Could I action surge
Sure.
and throw a couple more punches?
Sure. So you get 2 more attacks if you want.
I will do that. That is a 17 to hit and a 22 to hit.
Yep, both hit. Although on the 17, you do hit more armor than you do him, if that makes sense.
Okay.
You do impact him and you do hurt him, but you have a feeling like an inch either way, you would have missed that attack.
Okay. So that is 13 damage plus 2 for rage, so 15, and then the other one would be 11 altogether. So
26 damage. Yeah?
26, yeah, 26 combining those two.
Okay, he is now past the bloodied condition.
Okay. And that will be my turn.
Alright. And I'll mark him as well, because he hit the bloodied condition a while ago. Okay, right, so that was Oddly's first round. Okay, so now it's the thug's turn. So, does he do his check on the start of his turn or at the end?
He takes the damage, and then he can do the strength save to try and get out.
Okay, so 2d6 please.
2d6. Oh, it just occurred to me, he would have been restrained, so I would have had advantage, but I'm not worried now. 2d6. So that's 11 fire damage at the beginning of his turn.
Okay. So in regards to your earlier question, these guys aren't wet enough to sort of negate any fire damage that you're doing to them.
That's okay.
They are, but they're wet in their boots and stuff, but they've strictly been sticking to the shallow water, so they haven't been made sort of resistant to fire in any way. Okay, so now he can do his attempt to unrestrain himself.
Yeah.
Which again he
what
failed.
DC was.
Which again he failed. Okay.
Nice.
So the other guy is gonna effectively go over here. Go onto the side of this rock, so he's literally horizontal to you, and he's then going to shoot you horizontally with his crossbow. And go on that one. So, never mind.
Okay.
He'll then rapidly reload and do his multi-attack. Does an 18 hit you?
It does not. My AC is 19.
Nice. But it just bounces off your fur your fur coat without any hassle. This one is going to run straight into the middle of this whirlpool, and he's going to then step on what would effectively be an area which will projectile him into the air. So he will do a dexterity check, which he succeeded. So he is now standing upside down on the ceiling of the cavern, and he is then going to take 2 shots at Dur.
Oh.
Could I use a reaction at the end of the heart guy's turn?
Yeah, sure. Let me just write down what those scores were. So that was a 16, and great, I've lost my pen. So, what reaction did you want to take?
I'm going to use my one use of my stone rune. Creature you can see ends its turn within 30 feet. Invoke the rune. Wisdom saving throw with a DC 17. If it fails, it is charmed by me for 1 minute and has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated as it is in a dreamy stupor.
Okay, right. So that's okay. So what does it need to beat?
17.
Failed. So this one is now charmed by you. Where's a nice charmed bit? Here we go. Okay, so it's now charmed by you, and it now can't. He's incapacitated, can't move, and does the same for at the end of its turn. Okay, right. Okay, so this one, who is on the ceiling, is shooting at Dur, and so his both attacks hit, and one of them critted. So no, that's
Yeah, man.
Right, so that's 4. So 5. That was 5, 6. Okay, so altogether that is 17 damage that has been done to Dur.
I'm making all that.
Okay, and then this one is going to run this way, parkour onto the rock, and is now standing horizontally on this rock, now effectively in 3/4 cover. So Onyx, you're up.
Okay. What? I'm just gonna do what I usually do and shoot with my bow, but I'm not gonna use arrows. I'm gonna use the bow itself.
Okay. Who are you shooting at?
I will shoot at. Can I see this guy from my position? The hot one.
Yeah.
Nice. Then I'll try and shoot him. I'm using the magic bow itself, so then I can see if the arrow goes crazy places, basically.
Sure.
Disclaimer: if it hurts any of you guys, sorry, not sorry. You know.
All good. He's incapacitated, so advantage.
Oh, nice.
Hopefully.
Yes, he. You do get advantage. However, he does get some bonus to his AC because he's in cover. Effectively, from
Plus,
the angle that
footpath
you
might
are.
affect the projectile, so we'll see about that.
Yeah.
Does he get the advantage because of me being a ranger? Don't I have sharpshooter?
There is a trait where you can lower your to hit roll in exchange for doing extra damage.
Yeah, I thought there was one as well where it was there's a feat where you ignore certain levels of cover that enemies are in.
Yes, I believe that's part of it as well, actually. Just checking now.
Terribly sorry.
It's worth knowing.
Sharpshooter. Yes, you ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. So yes, ignore everything I just said. Roll with advantage.
I'm sorry.
Working as a team already.
Oh yeah. Okay.
In terms of the house rules, I refer to the entire section that says the DM is an idiot. So that was put there deliberately.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled a 4. I've got first hit is 19.
Yeah, that hits.
That's with a 4. Oh, this is great. So the piercing damage is.
Okay, so this is fire damage if you're just doing it from the from the bow.
That's right. 28 plus. Which was 1, so that's 9 damage. Doing great. Rolling bare minimum.
Okay, so 9 damage on the first arrow, and the second.
Second. So 9, 14 damage on the second one.
Perfect. Anything as a bonus?
For now, no. I'll hold off my bonus just to see how this goes.
So was that 14 damage, did you say?
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay, Barakash, you're up.
Alright. My plans are out of the window again.
It happens
so-
to you quite a lot, I have to say.
Yeah, man, I literally had the whole thing planned out to do something cool, and now everybody seeds in, half feeds in, one is on the fucking roof, and I'm like, fine, what do I do now instead of fucking edges blasting?
So Dell then just points out, you have a +7 charisma modifier. You are cool, adventurer.
Yeah, man. I know that. Thanks. So, cause I want to understand, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast, right? I'm gonna shoot the first one to the red one, and then can I see what happens later to shoot the rest, or?
Give me an Arcana check. See if you can sort of like pull off that sort of delayed shooting.
Oh, fuck yeah, 18.
Yep, you can absolutely do that. So basically go 1, okay, 2, okay, 3, okay.
Oh, damn. Alright. So, alright, 1.
So Michaela, I think I lost you.
His microphone cut out, I think. I think his mic might have cut out.
Have I lost everyone else?
Hello?
I think it might be us, actually.
Okay.
You alright?
Okay.
Oh, we can hear you now.
Yeah.
So, we lost you just as you were starting to roll.
Oh. The first roll is 15.
Okay, so, where specifically are you shooting that one?
To the red one on the ceiling.
Okay, so, the shot basically goes to here, and then it immediately goes down, bounces off the ground, and goes that way. And smashes into this rock.
Well, I've got 2 more to go. Alright. 27 on the blue one.
Okay. But which sort of direction are you going to do that one in?
Well, I'm shooting straight. It's not that I can. Well, ooh, hold on. I have an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Rewind. I want to shoot on the red one, but I'm gonna do. Hold on. Yes, I'm gonna do this. And in theory, it should go back and then go up.
Yep,
Right.
that's it. Yep, that's exactly what it does. So it bounces off. So the second one
GG.
bounces off here, goes to here, and then reverses itself, goes up, and then goes straight into him.
Right. The last one straight away as well, understanding the situation. 27 as well to hit.
Okay. Right.
Cool.
So that's 2 beams, 2 lots of damage, please.
Just please. Computer up. Oh. It's 26 damages, unfortunately, and only. And plus his repulsed of 10 feet.
Sure. Okay. Just going to that. Put. So he's knocked back 10 feet here, but as soon as he gets to here, he's immediately thrown to put in a sort of diagonal back down to this rock. So he'll do a dexterity throw with disadvantage, see if he can save himself, which he can't. So he is going to take what effectively equates to 20 feet of falling damage.
That was my plan.
To be fair, that was a big brain play there to reverse that shot like that.
Thanks.
And that is 13 points of damage to this guy, and he is now bloodied. As he's just effectively been back broken, crunched against this rock.
Gee.
And for the purposes of the sort of like gravity situation, he is effectively prone against the rock, but horizontally.
Oh, okay. Then question: how deep is the steep?
So how deep is the?
Well, from where we are right now until the water.
10 feet.
10 feet. So theoretically, I can jump on this rock over here.
Assuming that something doesn't stop you
Oh, yeah, 'cause
gravity-wise,
it's
then
not-
yes, then yes, you can.
Well, my brain thinks that if I'm jump over here, I'm probably just gonna end up somewhere where it won't be nice. Do you know what? I'm okay. Wherever I am, I'm good. I'm done.
All right then. So it's now Dur's turn, and
Oh,
what's up?
do I see Jen?
Do you have? You can see her outline. Like she stepped out of the luminescent wall, so you can sort of see straight through the cave opening. You can sort of see her silhouette against the light, but that's as far as you can go.
Okay. Well, she's a little bit far away anyway. A little bit too far. It's okay. Thank you.
Okay, so Dur's going to step over here with Onyx, and he's going to cast. Where was it gone? And he is going to cast Erupting Earth on put on the heart guy, effectively, and he's going to basically just destroy the rock that he is currently standing on. So because he's incapacitated, he automatically fails dexterity throws. And so he will take 31 points of damage.
Nice.
And is immediately lobbed off of the rock to here, which doesn't seem to have any sort of gravitational effect. And then, as a bonus action, where's it gone? Oh no, that's an action. Okay, so he's then going to end his turn. Okay, so Revi, back to you.
I think I'm going to be quite boring here. And can I squeeze on this edge of rock?
Yeah, sure.
And I'm going to shoot my crossbow at the... he's on the edge of the whirlpool. I've only got one attack. This is going to be... it's going to be interesting.
You do have range attacks that you could do, don't you?
I have what?
You have things like guiding bolt and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, but it's a special man. I could prepare a sacred flame. Well, I suppose it's at will, so I could sacred flame. We could sacred flame. That's a good shout. Do some radiant damage. I will. Yeah, try and throw a sacred flame.
Okay.
Onto it.
So which one are you shooting at?
The target marked in blue.
Okay. So are you just going to try and yeet it up and over?
Yeah.
Okay. So can I get an attack roll, please?
It's a saving throws.
Yeah, it's just throw.
Yes.
Target, I choose a target, and the target must.
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's
Yeah.
a dex saving throw.
Okay, right. Okay, so he gets to roll with advantage, and he did succeed on that. And you can basically see where the yeet effectively went. So it basically goes round to here. Then, once it hits this cube, gets sucked effectively this way, then goes all the way around, and then hits the rock next to him there. So he only just managed to succeed on the...
Okay.
Okay. Anything as a bonus?
No, everyone's full HP. We're good.
Alright then. So, so it's now Jen's turn, and from what you can see, she isn't really planning on doing anything, but you do, those of you who have sort of line of sight to her, you can see that she's opening this chest.
It's not the one with the dragon egg in it, is it?
No. Okay, so Torden, you're up.
Okay. I can't see the screen. Oh, yeah, thank you. Blue guy is now stuck on the rock.
Yep.
Okay, I am going to... They're undead, aren't they?
No.
Huh?
They do have undeadness about them, but then still qualified as human. So I think human with necromantic abilities. The cat's eating polystyrene. So everyone should know.
Yes, she does. She just finds weird things. I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on him.
Mm-hmm.
On 3rd level. So create 3 rays of fire and hurl them at target within range. You can hurl them at one target or several. So hit target takes 2d6. Scorching Ray, I said, wasn't it?
Yeah, Scorching Ray.
Yep.
Okay, so put
25 to hit. That helps. I'm aiming at the blue guy.
Okay, so following the sort of pattern that Revi effectively just proved the previous turn, you fire them, they go to this square, follow along, then seem to get swept up in the whirlpool, go around, and this time these ones hit him.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Okay, so roll damage, please.
Yeah. 12 fire damage.
12, yep. Okay. Yeah, this guy's not having a great time. He's very nearly dead.
Bonus action.
Tom's like, thank you, Revi.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Information's power.
I'm gonna quickly whip up a potion bottle of poison to give to someone.
Okay. So as a bonus action, you make your poison.
Yep. I have poison. Who wants it?
Okay.
I will pour it in the river otherwise.
Okay, Otley, it's your turn.
We disappeared.
Hayden,
Hello?
Yeah.
your turn.
Sweet. Okay. From watching them, the square here, did that one have any effect from before, movement-wise? This one.
Not this one, but
Okay.
but you could basically take a step onto this square, which would then put you horizontal on the rock.
That's okay. I don't want to go that far. I just want to go to here using the boots to again zap there like in a bolt of lightning, hitting the 2 guys next to me again. So it's another dex save.
Okay.
One is incapacitated, so he auto fails, I think.
Yep.
The other one is restrained. I can't remember if that does anything for dex saves.
Let me just double check. I always forget with
I always forget with
these
that one.
conditions. He has disadvantage on them.
Okay.
So
So that
14.
is DC 15.
Okay, so you failed.
Okay, they both take 3d8 lightning, but again, we're in water, so hopefully it hits the other guys that are in water.
Yep.
That's 17 damage.
Lovely. Okay, these 2 are not looking happy at all.
Good.
Alright, so that's your movement now, so if you'd like to do your attacks. Or your actions, rather.
Yes. Just checking. Where's one of my bonus? We're level 12, not 13, so I don't have the other thing I wanted to do. That's okay.
Sorry about that.
It's alright. I was like, I can do something really cool now. Oh, not yet. That's okay. I will, in that case, I will use my bonus action for Giant's Might. So I will grow 1 size larger.
Yep, so you are now this.
Advantage on strength checks and all of that. And my weapon attacks will do an extra 1d6 for one of my attacks. I will then the guy that is restrained. have advantage on him if he's restrained, and the other one as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I will throw an attack at the one that's restrained.
Yep.
Which is a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
So that's 9 damage plus 2 for the rage.
Okay. So in that regard, because even if you got all, you've effectively brought him down to 1 HP. So describe the kill.
I'm just gonna, like, while he's still wriggling in these fiery chains, and he's now bigger. My fist is probably larger than his head, so as I just full strength punch him with a strength of like 20 something, I just sort of punch him and his head just explodes.
Okay. So you basically just mounted him from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, just because he was facing me from before as well. It's like I like lightning to the other side, and then like a swift 180-degree turn just hit his head so hard from the back that it just like bursts from the back of his skull, like spraying the wall. And then I'm going to swing again, turning another 180 degrees to bring my left fist round at the other guy who is incapacitated.
Yep.
And throw a punch at him.
Yep.
And I'm going to throw in my giant smite damage on this guy. So it's a 20 to hit.
Yep.
14 damage plus the 2, so 16. And then it's an extra, I believe, D8 or D6? I think it's a D8. An extra D6.
Okay. Right, so even if you got a 1 on that extra one...
Which I got a 2, yeah.
Yeah, so you've effectively brought this guy down to 1 HP as well, so just grab the kill.
Similar thing, but this time in the face. One gets it at the back of the head, one gets it in the front.
Okay, so 2 literally head blown off corpses are now in the ground. Anything as a bonus? Oh, wait,
Giant Smite was a bonus. I've only used 10 foot of my movement.
Yep. So it'll just be a case of you moving to a particular spot. If something's going to happen, it will happen, and you'll do a dexterity check to see if you can effectively get to that point without taking damage.
Yeah, because I'm using the flying boots until the end of this turn.
I mean, if you decide to go sort of like in this direction, you're not likely to have any effect, but the closer to the whirlpool you get, the more concentrated the effect will be.
Would I be able to move... Actually, no, there should be fine. I was thinking of using the lightning movement to like try to get all the way through to that corridor where the lady is.
You can do.
So that would have been... Yeah, I'd have like plenty of movement to get in there. Yeah, so I'd want to like try and move basically through to like here somewhere, and then if I can up through that corridor.
Okay.
Using the lightning flying thing.
Okay, so because of your extra size, you're affected by the gravity in a way that people you've witnessed going through this area weren't. So can I get a dexterity saving throw ×2, please?
2 dex saves, okay.
Yes, please.
Is this an effect I can see?
No. This is very much as like you step into an area and gravity suddenly shifts.
Okay, so 2 dex saves. That's a 5 and a 16.
Okay, so when you're about here, you're dragged towards this rock. So you take 6 bludgeoning damage. Are you still raging?
Yes.
Okay.
So half.
So yeah, that gets halved, but unfortunately, you go elbow first into this guy.
Okay.
Who also takes that 6 damage.
So he takes 6, I take 3 because of resistance.
Okay, so you are now put standing horizontally on this rock with this guy underneath you.
Okay. Would I still be able to move and like try again to move up through that corridor?
Yep, and because you are basically alert to the fact that there's a gravity change there, you can basically do that check with advantage.
Okay. That's a dex save, right?
Yep.
That one's a 21.
Okay, so you basically managed to sort of bypass the point which would have projectiled you. So you get to this area without any difficulty, and then are you attempting to go into this area?
Yes.
Okay.
So he's double his normal size, but yeah, hopefully he can just squeeze through that gap and pop out the other side somewhere.
Yep, so you can squeeze through, but once you get to here, you then suffer another dex save. So can I get that?
God damn, this water was a nightmare. 21.
Okay, so this basically pulls you upside down onto the ceiling. Because you were able to save yourself, you don't take any damage. So you basically walk upside down through the doorway, and she's basically standing on the ground. You're standing on the ceiling, and because of your extra height, you're effectively level with her.
Okay. Would I be able to get another 5 foot closer?
Yeah, of course.
Should have just enough movement. Sweet. Still from the boots, it just occurred to me the movement being 5 foot by people.
Oh yeah, so this guy would need to do some damage, wouldn't he?
The red guy and her as well.
Okay, so what's the damage again?
It was a DC 15 and then 3d8 lightning.
Okay, so the red guy being prone... Right, so he fails. And then she succeeds, but literally... Yeah, she succeeds. So damage to the red guy, please.
Damage for the red guy. And 3d8. That is 18. Also would have been in the water, so shucks all of the water fuckers. Although 2 of them are already dead.
Yeah, these 2 are actually on the rocks now, so not actually in the water. So 18 damage, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything as a bonus?
No, that was everything. It was all I had left was movement.
Okay then. Right, so this thug is going to use half of his movement to stand up, and is then going to... He's effectively going to try and squat, so that he's effectively looking down on you from where he is, and he's going to attempt to shoot Revi, who is sort of poking his head mostly out over the edge. Does a... Come on. Does a 17 hit you?
It does not.
Okay, so that arrow basically goes this way, and then just simply goes round and round and round and round, and then just goes straight up into the ceiling. Okay, he will then try again. And that one missed as well, following pretty much the exact same route. This one is he's effectively going to try the same thing, but he's going to try and walk onto the rock, and unfortunately that was a misstep for him. With nat 1, he's then hurled over to this rock, where he then takes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, so 7. Where he takes 15 points of effectively falling damage, and is smashed against this rock. How are we all doing for time, by the way?
Well, if the fighting finishes very soon, I'm okay. Otherwise, I'm good to go.
Yeah, so we'll basically just do this this round of combat, and then we can call it for today. Trin is literally just be right back. So Barakas, do you want to take your turn?
Oh, Bane. Sure. Well, guess what I'm gonna do? I am going to move. Oh, what's going on? Man, here. And I'm gonna try to shoot straight in front of me for the red guy with Edge Blast.
Okay, are you just shooting all 3 of them at the same time, or are you doing one, see how it goes?
Yeah, 1 to the red, 1 to the blue, and possibly see how it goes for the rest.
Okay. So the red guy first, please.
Yes, man. Alright, 26 to hit.
Okay, so if you fire off the blast, it basically goes that way. It hits the rock, gets drawn over here, and then zips right past this guy, and then dunk straight into him.
Oh, so it did it.
Yeah, it did hit, but you tried shooting straight at him, but it diverted, but still hit him.
Diverted.
So it was like, ha! Ow!
Alright. Next one coming up, right up. 19.
Is that against the blue guy?
No, against the red one again.
Okay, so you basically just do the exact same. It follows round and hits him.
And with the blue one, you just follow the same path.
Yep, just you say, okay, I'm not going to shoot directly at you. I'm just going to fire, and all 3 of them hit. So can I get the red guy damage, please?
Yes, coming. Yep. 50. 50 force damages.
So 15, did you say?
50. 50. 1, 3, 4.
So 50 damage from 2 Eldritch Blasts.
I'm recounting because I do not believe it.
Yeah.
18 plus 18 is 36. 36 plus 13.
49.
49.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So yes, just survive the kill.
Damn. I think I'm just gonna pulverize it. Does not exist on this planet anymore.
Okay, so yes, he's just absolutely smashed into a pulp by these Eldritch Blasts, and the blue guy?
Does it hit the blue guy as well?
Yep.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, all 3 of your things hit.
Well, I did... Okay, so it was 18 plus 18, it was 36 for the red guy and 13 for the blue guy then.
Okay, and describe that kill.
Okay, well, with the last hit, it pushes to whatever...
Did I just lose you again, McKelly?
Yeah.
Yeah, the red one just evaporates on the... Well, it gets pushed away and just flops on the water. Meanwhile, when the third one hits the blue one, it hits it pretty hard and it just smashed it away from the blast.
All right then. So that one's dead as well. Okay. So, Trin, are you back?
I sure am.
Okay. Barakas took his turn ahead of yours, so we'll snap back to you.
Okay. Oh. Everyone's dead. Save for, Jen, not Jen.
Yes.
Yes, everybody that you are aware of is dead.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. How far does this take me? 30 feet. Okay. There, we've just got to see how far things are. Okay. For now, I'm going to teleport. Is it possible if I teleport myself in this square?
Yep. Are you using your blink arrows or your cloak?
I was going to use Misty Step because I have that. I believe. It's in my spells.
Yeah, so you have, you've got Misty Step from your Fey Touched, and then you've got Misty Step from your blink arrows.
Oh, that's why there's two. Thank you. I was really confused why I had two Misty Steps for a second. I was like, huh? Okay. Then yeah, I'll use Blink Arrow actually, if that's okay.
Yeah, so your blink arrows basically use your attack actions instead of the bonus action as it says in your spells. Your Fey Touch Misty Step does it using your bonus action.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still use a Blink Arrow because I'm not sure what I would be doing anyway.
Okay, so you basically just aim and shoot an arrow over there, and you're just immediately zipped over there with the arrow in your hand.
Nice.
As you see, the headless body of the snail guy just lying in the water, blood just pouring out of the stump of its neck into the water.
Lovely. Yeah.
Okay, so anything further you're going to do?
I guess it won't hurt for me to poke my noggin around this corner, so I'll hesitantly stippy step into here and survey.
Okay, can I get a perception check from you, please?
Oh boy. What do my eye will see? That is a 26.
Okay, you appear to be in a cavern which is filled with both luminescent mushrooms and pale green crystals.
She's gonna get high and have a disco.
Yeah, okay. Do I know, can I identify the mushrooms at all, or?
Yeah, you can basically just try and identify everybody with a nature check if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that, just in case they have some special property or something that I might know about. Okay.
It's drugs. It's so gonna be drugs.
Let's go. That is 22!
Okay, so first off you identify the crystals as I'm not going to be able to pronounce this correctly, but prasolite rather, which is basically a light green form of quartz. But in the sizes that they're in, they'll be quite valuable. In terms of the mushrooms, you can identify these as things that, as has basically been established, these are hallucinogenic mushrooms that are used in druidic rites.
Oh!
So
we're here for a good time!
It's that sort of thing that Dale would appreciate.
Yes. I appreciate this adventure.
I'm guessing he's shouting.
Hey. I was gonna say, we've got to share this, right? We're gonna share this.
I mean, you're the only one who knows it's there. You can just quietly hide it away.
Yeah, you're alright, you're right. No one has to know.
I am metagaming adventurer.
Okay.
Jerry tells me everything, adventurer.
Jerry? You're betraying me right now. I'm hurt. What the hell?
Would you like to explain who Jerry is?
Yes. Jerry is... Where is he? He's my wonderful companion, a dancing scimitar, who, for some reason, has a personality and never wants to leave my side, and it's kind of terrifying.
Nice.
Yes,
He's lovely.
adventurer.
So we have one party member that is in a relationship with a dragon, and one that's in a relationship with a weapon.
It is not a relationship on both sides.
Exactly!
Yeah,
Oh
terrible.
my god!
Relationship.
Like, what is it about people?
No.
Why does it give me the feeling of like the redhead guy in Game of Thrones, Tormund, I think it is, with Brienne of Tarth? And he's like, I will be with the red woman, the tall woman, and she's just like not interested.
Yeah. Difference is that she was tall and I'm a pint-sized person.
Well, the dragon's tall. Makes the difference.
Fair enough.
Okay, so but that would effectively be your action to investigate that.
Yep, that's absolutely fine. You guys have fun taking on, bad people. I'm here with some mushrooms. I'm great.
Mushrooms and your jealous scimitar.
Yep.
Do you know what? We're going to have to end up getting these guys having something chasing after them or sending Frank after them on a permanent basis.
I am chasing after them, darling. Routinely.
You're not making any effort then.
Well, fine, I will make some more effort. Challenge accepted, darling.
What's happening?
Okay.
I set Frank on the boys.
Oh god.
At which point Durr is going to go, nope, adventurer.
You say that he's already made a dwarf version of the guy.
Gotcha.
And Durr is then going to effectively go into the water, and he is going to use his final wild shape, and he is going to turn into... Here we are. Right. One moment. I'll just put him here for now. He's going to turn into a water elemental. And he's got that... He very much has that electric blue quality of his... of the water about him. And he's basically just going to... By flowing through the water... He's then going to effectively surf down the waterfall and down into the pool. Okay, so with us back up to the next round of combat, shall we hang this up for this week?
It's probably a good shout.
Yeah.
I'd say so. So we're gonna get some juicy information, hopefully, from this Jen, not Jen.
So, Hayden, George, how did you enjoy that, if at all?
I did, yeah. I really loved the crazy sort of physics going on. I'm always a big fan of stuff like that.
Yeah, I love the physics. The mechanics of the fight were good. Interesting. We saw, unfortunately, it needs to be crazy, man. I was expecting some wacky whirlpool physics, but
Yeah.
I mean, it was wacky whirlpool physics, but I was expecting bouncing around the room a lot more.
Yeah.
Don't
But
jinx
what-
it, you might give that to us
Feywild
later.
vibe.
Yeah, I'm wondering how I'm going to get across this room on foot. Yeah, that's what I was cooking up.
And big. That's all
Yeah.
I needed.
I'm going to get blown around.
Alright then,
Yeah.
so, I think Tyler is still away for another week. But I'll do axes on Friday for the following Monday, and but yeah, we'll basically just pick up from this point, and whatever else is going to happen in this combat, if anything.
Well, not Jen. Jen is about to get thrown in the center of the whirlpool against her will if she doesn't give us information.
Alright then, so but have a good night, guys. If you want to grab me for anything, then you also know where to find me. Trin, can I just quickly grab you after people have logged off, because I just need to talk to you about a bit about your character.
Yeah, of
Or your
course,
character
absolutely.
sheet, rather.
I am suspicious.
It's always suspicious
Yeah,
when
that's
Matt says he wants to talk to someone.
Alright.
Amazing.
No,
Thanks, guys. Catch you later.
Alright, guys, have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
It's nice meeting you all. See you
Same
later.
here.
You
You.
too.
Nice to meet you.